Hello there, and welcome back to another day where I have some free time. And in this day's video of unstd C, well, we'll be continuing on with malloc and free. Since, well, when we try to force our malloc algorithm to create a new block, it will crash with a segfault. So let us rebuild that. And when we run it, Nobita build hello, it will segfault. So we got to deal with that. And I believe I know what is wrong already. So, first of all, let us change this double pointer to just be a normal pointer. And we'll reverse the order of these two. And instead of dereferencing D, we'll change that. So, parentheses D will be replaced with just D. And then the size of and the double dereference will just be a single one. Though I guess I forgot how to use Vim since that's what I'm using right now. So let's just do this manually. So the original size can be like this. Then this should be the referencing D. This one as well is quite the mistake. So if the actual next pointer in this linked list is equal to null, then we can set last to be D. And this should not take the reference of next. I wonder what else did I miss. I guess this M map is wrong. But we gotta add a few more things. So if the previous one, after setting last, is not equal to null, then we set that next one to be our newly allocated block. And we can move free to here. Also, I guess we can check if the current libc memory is equal to null. And we'll set that to be our newly allocated block instead. Now in the free section, it's also wrong. In this part, where we set the next value of the previous one to null, that's a bit wrong. It should be the next value of the current block that is being unmapped. And what else do I believe am I missing? I guess just setting the previous one. So wait, am I doing this correctly? Maybe. So I need to set the next values previous one to be the previous of this block. So if it's not equal to null, then we dereference that. So next, And the previous one shall become the previous one of D. And let's try building this. Oh, that is where I've gone wrong. So in malloc 14, 21, and others. So let's deal with that. 14, 21, 22, where it's just size of D. That's a bit wrong. And where else is this? Guess a few more cases of this. And this should be the last one maybe. And then on 27 and 37. Alright, let's try once more. Okay, it got rebuilt. Also, as a side quest, since I've modified Nobita, so let's copy the new version of Nobita over here. And let's see it rebuild itself. I've made some aesthetic changes, I guess. Where instead of displaying the full compile command, to just be a summary, just like how GNU make, and now automake, and CMake does it. So let's try running our executable with strace. And we see that it's an invalid pointer. So I'm still doing this wrong. So I wonder where I messed up. Since I would like to believe that the last variable is already being set correctly. Hmm. Or maybe the wrong one is in the free section. Though it may be time to whip out GDB again. So break in malloc and free. Run it and let us start. So let's see what this is. Well, looking good so far. And what about now? What about libc memory? Was that set correctly? Seemingly yes. Then our second one, it shouldn't find anything. So yes, D is now null, but the last one is libc memory. So there's our new address. And let's see if libc memory has got its next value. Yes, it did. So I believe that the problem now is in free. So let us skip this one. So here we're freeing A first. Well, I would like to believe I get it now. Since the size value that we use here, if we check if the pointer is within the chunk, no, the heap data's block, well, the size will become 0. So I gotta change this. And since we already have original size anyways, we'll just add that here. or rig size. Oops, extra parentheses over there. And now this should be right, I would like to believe. So build it and run strace on it. And yes, it is now freeing the other one that we've mapped, since that is beyond our chunk size. So that's that part done. Though I'm seeing that if I would just modify one file and here in build, it recompiles them all. And that's not the behavior I want. So I'm gonna modify Nobita as well. And I believe that is in build object. So even if rebuild has been set to true, just check the value. No, just check the last modification times of the files themselves. Now, if I just modify free and I let Nobita rebuild itself, it will just recompile free and link it back together. Now that is the behavior that I want. So I guess we've sort of fixed malloc and free now. Then we just have to, well, merge the chunks if they're free, sort them, and actually trim them if possible. So thank you for sticking with me this far, and may I see you on the next one.